I'm so confused why every year is such an argument about like what school supplies to bring and what school supplies not to bring, and about community supplies and all that. I'm gonna give you my point of view from a teacher being in a room where parents bought stuff for everybody and parents didn't, okay? So the parents who contributed to the whole classroom, their kid had personalized stuff. I don't let anybody touch their kids' personalized stuff. Like one lady, she put names on her kids' notebooks. Those are her notebooks, okay? Now, the kids who parents say, oh, I'm only buying for my child, they were the first group of kids to run out of supplies and had to go use the community supplies. The people who gave community supplies, they never ran out of supplies. It's always the ones who parents said, oh no, I'm only buying them stuff who needed the most supplies. So the community parent is helping out you when you being selfish and you don't want to help out other kids. Like, I get it, times is hard. Every single year I spend almost close to $500 on my classroom, okay? Let's just love each other. It's too much going on in the world. It's a pencil, okay? If you could buy an extra pack of pencils, just do that. Y'all turn this into an argument every single year, and I don't understand. It should not be teachers versus parents versus students every year. We're all supposed to be on the same team. So I'm like so confused.
Hey YouTube, it's Vanezia Hamilton and I am back with another video. Thank you so much for joining today, and thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my God, when I posted that last video, it went crazy. My subscribers went from 50 to 100 in less than a week. And if you are one of those people that clicked on the subscribe button, kisses to you. Thank you so much, because I love you so much. Thank you for being here. And today is my birthday. I'm so excited. I'm another year wiser, another year around the sun. It just makes me feel good. This time last year, I was in a very negative space. I was in a lot of physical pain, and then that caused me to not be very like mentally sane, if you will. So I'm glad to be dealing with a lot less pain this year, and I'm glad to also be in a little bit better of a financial place, because last year it just really wasn't hitting because of all the things I was going through. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing some of these back to school videos. These are going crazy online. People on Facebook and TikTok are talking about how when they send their kids to school, the kids have this mile-long school list, and it costs a lot of money. Inflation is affecting prices. And then they're talking about the fact that they are having to share school supplies with the other children. It's this new thing that I never heard about when I was in school called communal school supplies. And I get the concept, but when I was in school, it was every man for himself, God for us all. If your parent didn't get you school supplies, you could go buy it from the school bookstore, or you could just not have it. Also, during today's video, I'm going to be doing my hair once again. Same product as before, Miel. So let's get into the video.
Mamas, I know school finna start. Go ahead and put that label maker down. Don't label every pencil, crayon, marker. I know you want to, but don't. Because your child on the first day gonna go trade half that stuff. They gonna trade your good Tichondra whatever pencils for a Dollar General Paw Patrol pencil. Just stop. I'm telling you right now. I used to be in education. The amount of stuff, parents spend all that money on those good school supplies, and your kid will trade it. Or if your kid don't trade it, teachers dump all that stuff in a community bucket. I have watched children take a brand new pack of crayons, and by the end of activity, every crayon is broken. I have watched children use an entire Elmer's purple glue stick on one worksheet. Y'all are wasting y'all time labeling that stuff. Majority of that stuff gonna be gone within the first couple of weeks anyway, and teachers are gonna be replenishing those supplies throughout the year. Just stop. Don't waste your time. I know you think it's cute. Label their clothes. Label them jackets. Label them lunch boxes. Label something that needs to be labeled. The amount of jackets and lunch boxes that end up in the lost and found, and the kids just, they know they had it, but now they don't. Label that. Them pencils? No.
I don't give a fuck about them damn school supplies. As long as I just get what they need, call it a day, and I just get exactly what they need. No extra shit, nothing like that. And you know what I do? I don't send them with everything at the same time. So if they asking me for like 10 freaking notebooks and they only got like 4 classes, why am I going to send them with 10 fucking notebooks to school? No. What I do is I wait. I send them 1 notebook for each fucking class, and then as the days go by, and if they need something else for that class individually for each one of my kids, then I'll go ahead and send them with more stuff, and I'll just have it there in the house just in case. But you know damn well. And then their pencil case, so they're gonna have their own pencils, about 2 or 3 pencils in their pencil case, not the whole pack of freaking pencils. And then they're gonna have 1 eraser in their pencil case, or whatever the case may be, just for them. I have 4 kids. 3 of them are in public school. 1 is going to pre-K now in September. I live in Jersey, so they start school in September. I know a lot of people are gonna start now in August. And I already bought my shit. $139 in Staples for all 3 of the damn kids. It's like 35 cents per notebook. Stock up on them shits. Put them in your closet. Save them up. And I still have some notebooks that I saved from last year. They're going to use them shits. Listen here. Well, all these taxes that we freaking pay, America no tiene a nosotros chupadito de tanto trabajar, tanto joder, tanta vaina. We shouldn't be having to pay. The government should be supplying all the damn school supplies. Not the teachers, not nobody, the government. I'm fucking done. Like, all I want, I wish I was just rich. I just want to be freaking rich and move to fucking Dominican Republic. That's what I want. With fucking US dollars, what I make here. Pa que tú veas. Porque estoy harta. La mierda. You living in fucking stress and all this shit. Buy what you can. We be having money to go drink and having money to do all this other shit. There's gonna be no excuse to try to buy your kids at least the necessary for the school supplies, at least what they need for each class, because they even have like in churches and communities where they'll give you free supplies as well, free school supplies. So just do what you can. Do what you can, because I know it's hard out here. And we all trying to make it out here, and I'm fucking tired. Fucking tired. I buy them what I can, send them with what I can, with what they have, and call it a day. Anything extra, I don't give a damn.
Start of school is just 2 weeks out for some families in West Michigan, which means many people are doing the back-to-school shopping routine. And with inflation still high, some parents and teachers are finding out that the cost of supplies has gone way up. News 8's Amanda Porter spoke with people shopping for school supplies and joins us in studio with more tonight. Amanda.
Usually kids are excited about selecting new school supplies, but this year, with the steady high prices, parents may be less excited about back-to-school shopping with soaring prices.
We're back to school shopping.
School shopping lists are familiar to families, but the prices of supplies this year may not be.
Everything across the board is just expensive, whether it's shoes, school supplies, backpacks, just kind of everything. So you can't even really tell what is more expensive.
This year I've definitely spent like over $1,000 on stuff for my classroom.
You like the neon ones or black? Choices can feel like a little bit of a luxury. Students may not be able to get the designs they want because parents may be focused on stretching their dollar to cover the entire list.
Sometimes it's a little bit of a burden when you have tuition and everything else going on in life.
Filling up the cart can take a little bit longer. Parent Mariah Guzman says.
It's just kind of been a little bit of a hassle. Because of the price gouging and everything, things are a little bit more expensive, but the quality can also go down.
I definitely think inflation definitely plays a part.
Becca DeBoer will be teaching first grade, and she agrees and told me she has to spread her school supply shopping out.
We came to Walmart because we thought that would be like cheaper than a lot of the other stores like Target and things, Meijer, things like that. I have done a lot at the Dollar Tree, but I mean, now it's $1.25, so it does like make a difference when you're buying a lot.
Store-to-store shopping can take a long time searching for a deal.
I'd probably hit about anywhere from 5 to 10 stores, and I feel like it would mainly be for that. Just where has a better deal.
Just as quickly as items are bought, stores are trying to keep up with the supply demand.
Walmart that is closer to my house, it didn't have nearly as much as what was here. I don't know if stuff is just picked over or what, but also just with people, like families going back to school shopping, supplies for the kids, that definitely makes a difference. And I would say like hurts teachers a little bit because then the supply is lower for us.
Experts suggest seeking out less expensive brands. Also, look out for price cuts or discounts on the more pricier requirements like backpacks.
Use your resources. Sometimes on Facebook they'll post like coupons, or they'll post like, hey, like they're having a sale here.
Try to utilize social media and local groups for information and supplies.
Kids' shoes and my kid's size are here. And I guess just asking for help when you need it. There are different resources around. You can call your primary care provider, you can call the school, and just utilize what you can.
Now, according to the National Retail Federation, people are predicted to spend record amounts on back-to-school shopping this year. Back-to-school shopping is expected to hit $41.5 billion, a large increase from $36.9 billion last year and $37.1 billion in 2021. Families with elementary through high school students are predicted to spend on average $890.07 on back-to-school supplies this year alone. That's about $25 more than what families spent on school supplies last year, bringing back-to-school costs to a historical high. Brian?
It all adds up. Amanda, thank you.
Let me know in the comments if you agree with this communal school supply situation, because I don't know. I feel like back in my day, when I was a young lass in school, we had to buy our own shit.
Today I went to Walmart to buy backpacks for my kids. And why is one backpack $21? $21 plus tax for a singular backpack. Y'all know I got 3 kids, so I had to buy 3 different backpacks. My total was $64 for 3 backpacks. And these are not no fancy high quality backpacks. This is Paw Patrol, Dinosaur, and Spider-Man. And my thinking is someone who makes $20 an hour has to work for 1 full hour to afford 1 backpack for their child. So what are y'all doing? Are y'all like taking out loans for back to school shopping? Because that's just the backpack plus the supply. We still gotta get shoes, clothing, and if you live in a cold state, you gotta get winter stuff, the lunch boxes, the reusable water containers. And I'm a reusable girly. I was gonna have my kids reuse last year's backpacks, but they tore them up. Like, these backpacks are falling apart, so rightfully so, I wanted to get them new backpacks. I was under the impression these were gonna be like $10 a piece. It really goes to show how much the economy has changed and how Walmart is not even affordable anymore. And I can only imagine the parents that are having to choose between buying a book bag for their kids and buying groceries. Mr. President, hello. The people are having to work 1 full hour to buy 1 backpack. And no, this is not me complaining about the school supply list or what the teachers are asking for. I'm gonna get the teachers whatever they need because these are the people spending majority of the day with my children. That's not my grievance. My grievance is with the economy and inflation.
I'm in Burlington because it's the cheapest place to go back to school shopping. But why is everything so fucking expensive? Oh my goodness, since when did pillows start costing $20? I thought a pillow was $5, and if you get 2, it's $10. Why are they charging me $20?
Are you sick of just having to supply your kids' classroom with school supplies? Are you so sick of the communal school supplies? Like, why are the supplies you're sending in for your child being given to the whole effing classroom when that's your hard-earned money that purchased those supplies? Therefore, they should only go to your kid. Awesome. I have words. Stick around. I don't believe in any of that bullshit. It is a known fact that teachers are not getting paid an appropriate wage. It is a known fact that on top of that, teachers are supplying their effing classrooms out of their effing pockets. Their hard-earned money that they don't get enough of is helping buy school supplies for your kid in that classroom, whether you bought them school supplies or not. You could have sent them in with a fuck ton of glue sticks, pencils, and paper, and your kid may have fucking eaten that glue, broken every pencil, and ripped up all the paper. And guess what? They need more. And guess who's gonna supply it? Not you. It's gonna be the teachers, isn't it? The point of communal supplies is so that everybody in the classroom gets to use those supplies. And also because you can't trust a 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old, whatever age, to hold that many glue sticks and that many fucking pencils in their desk and them not fucking break it or them not fucking lose it. I know none of you actually trust your kids to hold on to that shit. There's no fucking way. If we're not contributing to communal supplies, if what you're purchasing for your kid is not going to communal supplies, that singles out children whose parents cannot afford to get those supplies. And I've seen the argument where people say, I'm not contributing to the community of supplies because it's so expensive for me, I can't fully afford all of that shit. You're the person these supplies need to be given to. You're the person included in the benefits of these supplies.
So let me know if you agree or disagree with the parents that are saying their kids should not have to share school supplies.
Okay, so according to the comments under the video that I just saw, y'all not gonna like this take, but I'm not understanding why my baby's school supplies are their classroom supplies. Like, I'm a first-time mom, my baby's getting ready to start school for the first time in August. I went a little bit crazy with her school supplies. Went ahead and put her name on everything, labeled everything down, matching this and that. And I just saw a video where teachers are commenting saying that they're gonna be removing labels from school supplies. Because apparently when you bring your kids' school supplies in, they either put them in a big container for everybody to use or they put them away and distribute them amongst the class when needed. I'm confused. I am a single mom. I work hard for my shit. So if my baby decides that she wants matching frozen everything, I'm gonna buy that for her. And as fucked up as this is gonna sound, I don't care that the school isn't giving you a budget to buy classroom supplies. The government not giving me a budget to buy school supplies. The same tax break I get, you get. This ain't just for the teachers, this is for the parents too. It's poor outside for everybody. Call me all the ignorance you want, but I'm honestly confused.
I will say I believe in having your kids prepared with cleaning supplies. Get your wipes, get your sanitizer. That way we bring home less germs. When your kid gets sick, your mama gets sick, and when your mama gets sick, and especially if she's a single parent, that's just cutting into the income for the whole household.
Here is my opinion on the shared supply discourse. This is my opinion. This is just how I feel about it. This is my daughter's first year in kindergarten. I will be labeling all my baby stuff. I shall. And not that I have an issue with her sharing. Sharing is not the problem. One, I'm definitely the type of parent that wants to support the teacher in the best way possible. And the teacher gives me a list. I'm going to buy everything on that list, probably plus some. Okay, so that students who parents aren't in the same position that I am, don't feel left out, and I'm willing to help in whatever way that I can. And this is why I'm going to label my daughter's things personally, because there are some children who do not know how to share properly, right? And if my daughter does share her stuff with you, when it's time to give it back and she says that she wants her crayon case back or her pencil case back or whatever it is, or whatever is hers, and she decides she wants it returned to her, I don't want there to be any conversation about, well, no, this one's not yours, this one is actually mine, because some kids do lie, because some kids do not come from a home where their parents are able to afford to give them whatever they want.
Kids don't care about putting your name on school supplies. When I was in elementary, this girl stole my whiteout, and I had my name written on the bottle, but she used the whiteout to just white out my name. Now it's hers. It's hers now because her name is on it.
Second grade school supply list. Second grade. They're this tall. Okay? Second grade. 2 boxes of crayons, plastic school box, 1 pair of pointed tip scissors, 2 highlighters, 2 decorative sturdy folders with 3 hole punch, no plastic, 12 glue sticks. Do you guys eat glue sticks at school? Is it a snack?
I don't know who needs to hear this, but your kids' school supplies are classroom supplies. That's just the way it is. I have 2 kids too, and I spend $200 on school supplies for the 2 of them, but I do know that the only way you're going to stop the supplies from being classroom supplies is if you're sitting in the classroom with them all day. But otherwise, the teacher is going to dump everything into a bucket, and it's going to be shared for the classroom. My daughter is going to 6th grade this year, so this will be the first. This year, her supplies will be her supplies alone. And my son is going to 4th grade, so I think he may have his supplies to himself. But really, every year prior to that, all the supplies were classroom supplies. And I know nobody wants to be feeling like you're buying stuff for other people's kids, but the teacher is just going to dump everything in a bucket. It's going to be community supplies. There's nothing that can be done about it. So I would say just buy the basic stuff because it's going to be shared anyway. Don't buy your kids specific things or all like frozen supplies or something that's a theme, because it's not going to be used for just that child and you're just going to basically be upset.
I'm going to show y'all how y'all handle this school supply list, okay? So it says you need 4 packages of number 2 pencils, 12 count, pre-sharpened, preferred. This is one child, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to take your butt down to Wally World and you're going to get you a pack of pencils. The cheap ones, that's fine. And you're going to buy you a 47-cent sharpener, okay? You're going to sharpen them bad boys up, put them pencil cap erasers on there that they asking for, and throw them in the pencil pouch, because ain't no way they getting no 4 packs of pencils from me. Another thing that we benefited from when I was going to school was tax-free weekend. Tax-free weekend really made life easier. And of course, you had some churches and different organizations that gave out school supplies. That was great too. Very soon, I would love to be able to host my own back to school drive, just to be able to give back to the community and to support families.
Everybody's talking about school supplies and about labeling the stuff, and y'all don't want your kids to share the nice stuff with the cheap stuff. Number one, I'm not about to tell a teacher how to run their classroom. If they do community sharing, I'm going to respect that. And I also understand that there's parents who do not want to buy expensive name brand supplies for it to become a community sharing situation in the classroom, and their kids end up with the cheap stuff while you send the expensive stuff. I get it. So here's how I do it. I buy more affordable supplies, because in my schools, the teachers do community sharing. They're gonna throw all of this into a basket and the kids are just gonna grab whatever. Then I go and buy more expensive, nicer supplies for my kids to use at home when they do their homework. My kids also have a pencil case in their book bag with their nice supplies that they picked out. I think with this method, everybody wins. The teacher gets what they need, and my kids still have the supplies that I want them to have and use. I'm not gonna sit here and label every single pencil, every single crayon, argue with a teacher about why my child should have what lesson is their classroom. Let the teachers run it as they see fit. Now, if you have a teacher that does honor individual supplies and tells you that it is okay to label this stuff, then go for it. But in my case, all of my kids' teachers do community supplies.
How would you feel if your child's teacher took the school supplies that you purchased for your child and distributed them amongst the classroom? So here lately, I've been seeing a lot about parents complaining about community sharing. And that's basically where the teachers take the school supplies that parents have went out and purchased, bring them all together and pass them out to the children in the classroom as they see fit. Now, personally, I can understand it from both standpoints. Because if I had to get up to ensure that my child had everything that they needed to have a successful school year, just like I knew how this date was coming up, so I made sure I was prepared. Why wouldn't the next parent? But on the other hand, I know that life isn't fair. Unfortunately, we don't get to choose the family that we was born into. And if I can help it, I would never want a child to go without because their parents didn't do what they were supposed to. And I also feel like you can look at it as a way of supporting our teachers.
School shopping in this economy is no joke. I don't know how other parents are handling school shopping right now, but I want to say even 2 years ago, it was more financially feasible. It's like you don't even get very good deals.
The more that I watch these videos, I'm starting to come around to the idea of communal school supplies as a way to embrace community and create a family feel within a classroom. It shouldn't always be every man for himself, God for us all. We really should start to build community and get to more of a village mindset.
I'm complaining every year my kids come home at the end of the school year with their school supplies that cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars every year, and you have to go on some crazy magical quest to find the specific colors, the specific amount of papers, the specific ruled, college ruled or wide ruled, and it's different for each kid with each grade. And then they come home at the end of the school year after we sold our kidney, an arm, and a leg to pay for everything. And these notebooks get used like maybe, that one was actually used a little bit more. But look at, this is nuts. They don't get used at all, but maybe a handful of times. It really bothers me because it costs so much money. Like, this one got scribbled in. Okay. And then it wasn't used again. Oh, that's cute. This could have all fit in one notebook. The amount of times they use these. Yeah, that one had one paper. This notebook, they used one paper. School supplies cost more than a couple of car payments, and they use 2 papers. Gets me right here. Especially hauling all the kids through Walmart to find all this too, and then keep them all straight. And then we use 1 page. Does anyone else's kids come home with like nothing used out of their notebooks? And it happens every year. It's so insane. I'm thankful for the teachers, and they work really hard.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. Be sure to like this video, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you're feeling the effects of inflation, because this is one of the main reasons why I created the Entrepreneur Empowerment Hub, so that we can all come together as entrepreneurs and thriving and growing business owners to help each other get out of our situations, such as what we've been seeing in these videos. One of the common themes is the fact that people cannot afford things. And life shouldn't have to be that way. We should be able to afford the things that we need when we need it. It should not be this difficult. Let's learn some things in the hub, such as budgeting, getting business grants, working for yourself through companies such as Fiverr or even DoorDash and Upwork. Like, when we get in the hub together, we can come together and create a village. When you're trying to do everything alone, life is much more difficult. This is your personal invitation to join the Entrepreneur Empowerment Hub, and you can find the link in the description box. And as always, when the waves of life throw sand at you, make a pearl.